Hey YouTube. Today's question comes from Overwhelmed but Loyal in Ohio, who asks, Dear Dawn, my best friend has always leaned on me for emotional support, but lately it's nonstop. I feel like I'm her therapist. I love her, but I'm drowning in my own challenges and can't keep carrying her problems too. How do I set boundaries without ruining our friendship? First off, overwhelmed and loyal. The younger version of me is so thankful for this question because this could have been written about me back then. I wish my friend had cared as much as you do. It wasn't until years later, looking back after I had done a little healing, that I was able to see why my friend dumped me. When your circumstances are difficult, it's easy to let them take center stage and overshadow everything that you do. My friend didn't even try to talk to me about it, much less try boundaries, so it's good that you even see that as an option. I can hear your frustration jumping straight to boundaries because you feel fed up about it. The weight of your own problems feels even heavier. Anyone would want that to stop. So, before I get to boundaries, here are two things I learned to help me as I face others who struggle to control their emotions. First one is protecting yourself. This strategy came from a few components. One, I saw a diagram of the measurable energy that's around us all, and my neurodivergent brain saw it as a force field of sorts. Then I read we can pick up the energy of others. Like you can know someone is sad, even when they don't look particularly sad. Three, people who are deeply empathic can find themselves mirroring those feelings inside of themselves without realizing that's what's happening. Our thoughts can influence the quality of the energy around us. Negative energy just feels heavier, doesn't it? Five, I became deeply aware that no one can make me feel anything. George Carlin once said, You can't tape sandwiches on someone to cure hunger. Well, no one can insert their feelings into you. You created every feeling you ever had inside of yourself. And then six, love feels good. I got the short end of the stick when it came to love for most of my life, and now I'm getting used to giving that love to myself. So eventually, those six things came together and morphed into a pretty solid coping strategy that's taken me really far. I call it the force field. You can put it through the U filter and modify it in whatever way you need to for it to work for you. When I feel stressed out by my own stuff, I'll make myself really aware that I'm self contained and I control the mood of the room, if you know what I mean. It doesn't seem like we can do anything about being stressed out when we're in the middle of it. So, this is definitely something to practice before you need it. Now, you can do this with your eyes open or closed. Think about as many good things in your life as you can think about. Think about all of the people that you love, the people that love you back. Know that without these stressors, you could focus solely on them, but at least you have them now to think about. As you go through the things you love, you'll feel lighter, happier, like you can handle more than you did just a moment ago. And the opposite is true. If you sit and think about all your problems, how hard they are, how stressed out you are, you will flood your body with cortisol, the stress hormone. And this could result in anything from feeling sick to your stomach, a headache, or even just a feeling of general uneasiness, all from just letting yourself sit in your thoughts. Can you feel the difference? Does it help you understand why what you're thinking about and what you think about what you're thinking about are so important? Good. Who would you rather meet on the road? The you that's filled with good thoughts or the stressed out you? That's kind of obvious, but it's a good question to ask yourself to bring yourself into alignment with who you truly want to be. Who do I want to be in this moment? If you want to be strong, calm, and not affected by your friend's drama, you have to practice before you get there. Then, when you're with your friend, you can say things to yourself like, her problems are hers, not mine. I can be here with my friend, for my friend, without feeling as hopeless as she does. I will show up better for both of us if I'm strong, calm, and understanding. This is really good to teach yourself because whether you sort things out with your friend or not, this skill will help you with anyone you encounter. I have more techniques like that that you can try in my video, three mental health hacks for more energy. I'll link the video in the description. Now, the second strategy is a redirecting. Having raised kids, I became a master at the redirect. Here are some sample ways to redirect. Again, put them through the U filter to make them more appropriate for you. Sorry you're going through that. I, I watched a video that talked about how you should always talk about potential solutions along with your problems. Can you think of any? It's hard to have so much going on at once. What's going right for you right now? Wouldn't it be great if we could just teleport to a vacation? Where would you want to go? If none of that works, then bring in the boundaries. Keep in mind, boundaries are not telling other people what to do. They're telling people what you will do if they don't stop. Example, I hear you, my friend. I'm too tired to talk about heavy stuff today. If you want to talk about something else, I'm down. Otherwise, I'm going to go now. I really want to get together with you tonight, but I need to keep it light. Can we talk about only fun stuff, or should we maybe reschedule for another time? These are a gentle way of saying, I don't want to hear it. I also have a great video you can share with your friend called You Have Every Reason to Complain. I'll link that in the description too. You have every reason to complain, but what happens when you choose not to? Spoiler alert, life gets easier and people want to spend more time around you. Remember that sometimes our friends' drama can weigh more than others. Sometimes we just need a temporary break, and there's nothing wrong with excusing yourself or taking some me time to just focus on yourself. If you find these strategies don't work to help bring your friend to a more neutral place, you'll have to actually act on the boundaries and actually go when your friend won't stop. That's the trickiest thing about boundaries is dealing with the reactions of others. It's important that you love yourself enough to make it so. If you're feeling stuck and want personalized strategies to set boundaries and protect your energy, I'd love to help. Visit dawnsuper.com to learn how you can thrive no matter what's swirling around you. Do you have a question for me? The email address for questions is in the video description.